Bro, I told you these weren't free. What's going on, guys? Coming back with another video. My name is Tim, if you don't already know. So today's gonna be episode 2 of Road to Recovery. I wouldn't say it's the most exciting things to record, but I thought it'd be a good chance to, I barely have any subscribers, barely any people watch my videos right now. I feel like this is just a good time to, get used to filming every day or get used to being on the camera. So, I don't know, I'm just gonna take this opportunity to, get a bunch of videos out and just practice, So the first thing I'm gonna do is my exercises, which you guys kind of saw a little bit in the last video, but now I do get to take my brace off to do them. So I guess you'll see my knee. It's still kind of wrapped up, so you won't see it all. It's like all like bruised and swollen and looks like really weird from the surgery. I did see it when I went and did PT yesterday, but yeah, so you won't really get to see that, but it'll be wrapped up and I'll take the brace off. So those are definitely some of the easier exercises that I have to do. These next two are a lot harder because after surgery, with all the swelling in my knee and just everything that happens, your quad gets super weak. So now my next ones, I have to basically just like straighten and flex my quad and then use my quad to lift my leg in the next two exercises. So that gets very difficult. I'll kind of show you this. Like, this is my left leg, that's the good leg, and like flexing it, like I can do like that and fully flex it. And this one, the best I can do is that. You like can't even see anything because it's all swollen and so weak right now. But basically I have to flex this 30 times and hold for 3 seconds each time. And I have to do that, and then I have to do leg lifts, which are the hard part. Alright, so next I'm going to be doing the leg lifts, which I have to make sure to flex my quad first and then lift up, which is already a lot easier than it was yesterday. But I have to do 10 of these, so yeah, catch up with you after. Bro, I told you these weren't free. So some of you might be wondering what I've been doing for fun while I've just been sitting here doing nothing. I'd say the two biggest things are, I've never watched How I Met Your Mother, so I'm on the first season of that, which I like the show. It's definitely interesting. It's keeping my attention. It's one of those like good, like just like pass the time shows. And then I've been playing a lot of Madden. You can see I have a Bears franchise going right now. We made the playoffs in the first year, surprisingly, just because I've been grinding, and it's been a lot of fun. And I kind of mentioned it in the last video. I think it'd be so cool to start like streaming and stuff. I don't know. I want to just keep like finding ways to, I don't know, like monetize, make money, like make projects off of the things that I really enjoy doing. I think that's just like a way more enjoyable way of life and also more fulfilling. So if anyone has any recommendations for streaming or like how to start that and set that up, I would be very appreciative. So please drop that down in the comments. Won our first playoff game against the Seahawks, now on to the Saints. For some reason our defense is sick and then our offense just kind of like gets the job done. We went 10-7 and somehow the Seahawks won their division with Drew Lock, but I don't know, this is kind of dope. Let's go. First big play of the game, we got a stop. And then Justin Fields from about the 50 uncorks a bomb to Velus Jones. Down to the 6. Let's fucking go. Unfortunately, got stopped due to penalties. Had to take 3. 3-0 Bears. After some big runs from David Montgomery and some huge catches from Velus Jones, who's kind of having a breakout this game. He's like the 4th guy on the depth chart, but as a rookie, just deciding to show out in the divisional round, I guess. I think he's got like 80 yards almost in the first half. But then we get all the way down and have this massive strike from Justin Fields to our star Darnell Mooney, 1,000-yard receiver this year, touchdown, 10-0 Bears. I honestly thought this team was going to suck this year. Like, we started off terrible and all of a sudden we started rattling off wins. And I even upped the difficulty and still made the playoffs, and here we are. Let's go. After yet another stop, we drive down the field with big catches by Darnell Mooney. We continue to see the absolute breakout of Velus Jones, just taking his drag route, breaks a tackle, gets into the end zone, 96 yards and a touchdown in the first half in the divisional round. This might be the arrival of Velus Jones. Open up the second half, go down, got a field goal. 20-0 Bears. Velus Jones had another great catch. He's probably up to like 120. After a huge catch from Michael Thomas that had a stupid roughing the passer penalty tacked on, the Saints get the ball in the red zone, hand it off to Alvin Kamara and score a touchdown. 20-7 Bears. And as we're having a great drive, moving the football, running the ball, chewing the clock, get the ball down to about 4 minutes, Madden, in classic fashion, puts the Saints in prevent defense. So I just hand the ball off to turn some clock and get hit sticked. David Montgomery fumbles. Saints recover, down 20-7 with 4 minutes left. On the Saints' ensuing drive, they get put in a 3rd and long situation. Jameis throws up a prayer, throws it deep, and he gets picked off by Eddie Jackson, who's honestly been having a very subpar and even bad season. But then he makes a huge play here in the divisional round and gets a huge return all the way down into enemy territory, getting it to about the 38-yard line. After a couple first downs, get to 4th down, take our 3, and go up 23-7. And that ends the game. The Bears are going to the NFC Championship. The biggest winner of the game was definitely our defense. We held them to 7 points and forced, I think, just 1 turnover. We had a lot of pressure on Jameis the whole game. Justin Fields had a great game, his best game in the playoffs so far. 17-20, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, 85% completion percentage. David Montgomery had 20 for 99, but he had that dumb fumble. But he had a good game overall. The biggest storyline for me, that was Velus Jones, 8 for 127 and 1. Really didn't play much at all this year as a rookie. I signed John Brown in the offseason just as a veteran receiver signing, just because the room was so thin. And John Brown got hurt on the last game of the year going into the playoffs, and Velus Jones absolutely shows up. Holy crap, 8 for 127 and a touchdown. Darnell Mooney also had a good game, 6 for 98 and a touchdown. But that is my biggest storyline. I will say the defense was the MVP of the game and only holding the Saints to 7. And somehow, some way, this team that was supposed to, be be terrible this year and be in contention for a top 5 pick have made it all the way to the NFC Championship game. This franchise has been really fun. It almost makes me think like maybe I have it like on like too easy of a difficulty, but most of the year, like it was a little bit too, the very first game was way too hard against the Rams, and then it got like a little better, and we started winning a few games, and losing a few games, and then I made it, and then we won too many in a row, and then I made it harder, and then we lost 3 in a row, and then we're kind of like flip-flopping games, so it like made it realistic, like I really had to try to win, and now these last like 3 games, including 2 games in the playoffs, we've just dominated, so I don't know, maybe in the following season or in the next franchise I'll make it a little bit more difficult. It's just really hard to balance because all pro on Madden is way too easy, and then all Madden can be way too hard, so then I have to kind of just adjust with all Madden sliders. But yeah, Bears to the NFC Championship, not exactly my prediction in real life or for this team. And normally even in Madden, it's like my offense is crazy insane, but like I have way too many turnovers, and then the defense is just horrible. We have the #1 defense in the league and the worst offense in the NFL yardage-wise for both. So it's been crazy. I think I'm getting a lot more variance because I've turned the quarter length down to 6 minutes. Normally I play on like 8 to 10. And I think that's giving me a lot more variance, but still, here we are. And holy crap, we're playing the undefeated Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship. Jeez. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video there. Probably going to leave that next game in the NFC Championship for the next video. Probably record that either later today or tomorrow. But yeah, this is what's been going on for me. This is a very different video that I've ever posted. It's just kind of what I've been doing lately to pass the time. And honestly, that is like a huge part of the recovery process. Like, once you have a big surgery like this and you're sitting around doing nothing, you just got to find ways to pass the time to not kind of hate your life and just like mope around. And I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun doing this, and it's stuff that I love to do on my free time, and it's kind of cool to just record and share. So once again, if either you want to see me stream or have any tips for it, I would love to hear it. Please comment that down below, and please like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. That'd be greatly appreciated. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Happy hunting. Goodbye.